Hello everyone, my name is Ekaterina. I'm an opera singer, voice and public speaking coach, and also I'm a founder of Creative Tech Lab. In this video, I would like to talk to you about the effective communication, because communication is the key of everything. And I think that the points which I will mention in this video will really help you to understand why sometimes people react like they react and how you can manage better communication with your colleagues or your family members. But first of all, I want to say that all these ideas and all these points I will tell you today, I got from this fantastic book here, which is called, by the way, the book by Kai Pollak. In English, it's called No Chance Meeting Yourself in Others. This is the better, I think, translation from Swedish into English than the German version. In German, it's called Kai Pollak. Durch Begegnungen wachsen die Wege zur achtsamen Kommunikation. Anyway, the book is pretty small, as you see. It has only 119 pages, but it's full of so good ideas and insights. And I would say that this book is a Bible of communication. This small little book, but you find everything here if you want to manage your better communication. And interestingly, Kai Pollak, at the beginning of this book, he explained how actually he started to collect this information and put it in the book. He is a Swedish director and the movie maker. And as you know, maybe you know that during the process of movie making, or the same in the theater, when you do a performance, when you create something, there are so many people, the teams while movie making are so huge, and there are so many artistic and talented people around you. And he was asking himself, how can he manage the communication? Because the whole this process, it's pretty tiring. It's tiring mentally and tiring physically, and people in the stressful situations are more emotional, even more emotional than usual. And then he started his research and started to look for information, how to make the communication better, how to make the atmosphere, the working atmosphere better, so all the team and all the people in the team would work good, efficient, and have lots of fun together. And as I said before, there are some chapters, and every chapter of this book is something really special. You find so many insights. I really, really, really recommend you to read this book, because, as I said, for me, I would say that this is a Bible of good and effective communication. And from this Bible of communication, I would like to tell you some points how to get and make your communication much better. So you should understand, number one is the projection. You should understand that we all communicate with each other through our perception, and our perception is built on our past experiences or limiting beliefs. So basically, basically the same situation, many people see completely different and react on the same situation completely different. But if you, for example, have a situation when I also wanted to tell, I just made some notes to tell you some examples. So number one is the projection. You should know that you communicate with every person through projection, and you project your own limiting beliefs and your own past experience on the other person. And the person reacts, if the person reacts differently than you expected, you should actually ask yourself why. Because every person is just mirroring you and your beliefs. So, and an example I want to tell you, or to give you an example. You know, we have at Creative Tech Lab, we have a product which is called Creative Tech Lab Family Workshops. So basically we teach parents which apps to use and which apps are good for development their kids. And I observe almost every workshop how parents communicate with their children. And the thing is that many people here in Germany, many parents, they have not good experiences in schools. They think that learning is very hard, that the learning is how to say, they connect learning with lots of negative emotions. And when we explain the exercise, or in particular I explain the exercise, how they should work together, because kids and parents work together, and I observe how they communicate, what happens? The child does the exercise with the app, and of course it's very new, it's a new task, it's a new exercise. Of course the child cannot do it immediately perfect, so the child does mistakes, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and the parents, what they do, how do they react? Many parents say, oh, you know, it's so hard, just leave it. Oh, no, 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 no. You know, they really stop kids from learning and from the development, because they project their own experiences, bad experiences obviously, not successful experience in learning, on their kids. They stop kids from development. And I observe it every time, and I think like, why are you doing this? I mean, I do understand with my head that obviously these parents, they don't understand how they stop their own kids from the development. Then I come to this family and say, let's try together with me. I say to the child, and of course the child again does mistake and repeats and repeats and does always this mistake. I always say, okay, calm down, focus better, don't hurry up, just calm down and focus better, and repeat it 1 more time. And when the child is not hurrying up and focused working on the task, step by step the child is getting better, better and better, and the child collects good experiences with learning, collects this fun and first of all success. Because at the end, when the exercise is done and the child gets 3 stars, because every app and every level is with 3 stars, when the child gets 3 stars, he is so, or she is so excited, because this is the pure joy of success. The child learned and you know, could go to the next level. And I really explain to parents, please, if the kid doesn't do everything perfect immediately, it's okay. It's okay. We need mistakes to grow. We cannot grow without mistakes. Mistakes are there to help us to figure out how to grow and how to develop ourselves. If you had some bad experiences, please don't stop your kid. Just support your kid. Just say, I believe in you. You can make it. You make it. And at the end, more, the parent says to the child, I believe in you. You can make it. You can make it. Try again. Focus better. Don't hurry up. Just try again. The child collects experiences and at the end has this aha effect with full of success. That's why, number 1, you should be aware that you communicate with every person through your own projection, meaning through your past experience and your limiting beliefs. Point number 2. This is the but lovers, the but word. Have you ever noticed how often do you say the word but? The but word is actually the word of which also blocks us from the development, blocks us from doing more, doing better, trying out and figuring out new things. For example, people who are how to say, people who are afraid to collect experiences, they always say but, because but is an excuse, I have already tried it, but it didn't work out, but it was something like this. I really suggest you, and this is the exercise from Kai Pollak, the very good exercise, really try it. It's so much fun to do this, because you suddenly notice how often you say the word but or not, yeah, or don't. So put an alarm on, for example, 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock, whatever, for 20 minutes. And your task is, for 20 minutes long, don't say the word but. Not the but, not the word not. So nothing with negative touch. And you know, when you do this exercise, actually I was surprised, positively surprised, that actually I don't say the word but so often. Or but to me, maybe because I translated from Russian into German, or from Russian into English sometimes. And in Russian, because this is my first language, I don't say but so often. And I noticed that, for example, if I speak German the whole day, I speak much more or much often the word but still, just be conscious about your but and don't words. How often do you say this? And more you develop this consciousness about these words, better you can rephrase your thoughts. And better you can rephrase your thoughts and use them in another way, better you train your mind. This is the most important thing, because more you train your mind, quicker your reality changes. Number 3, positive pictures. Also, interestingly, Kai Pollak says that somehow, and this is really true, I also, when I read it, I noticed that somehow we meet a new person and the brain starts to, not always, but somehow the brain starts to take out some negative things about this person. Yeah, that was not so good, that was not so good, and so on and so on and so on. Somehow, subconsciously, many people start to collect all these negative things about the other person. Kai Pollak says, do the opposite way. You meet a person, don't have any expectations or judgments. You just meet a new person. You would like to learn more about this person. You would like to communicate effectively with this person. And the only thing which makes your communication more effective is when you see only positive things in this person. So, and he told also the story that during the movie making, he had some troubles with some, team members, and he said, I took a paper and I wrote down what are good qualities about these people. And when you write it down, you start to concentrate, because this is how our brain works. As long as you put on the paper some things, the focus is on the things which you wrote down. This is how our brain works. That's why if you have some conflict situation, or you have someone at work who is annoying you, or maybe your family member who is annoying you, just consciously train your brain and your focus to note only good things about this person. And the thing is that more you know these good things, more they grow, because where focus goes, the energy flows. So if you say to this person, oh, you're so good, you're so nice, or you're so well working, or you're so professional, more you say it, the person will really bloom and be really more professional, more nice, more joyful. Yeah, it depends what you want to see in this person. Number 4. Kai Pollak also describes so good in his book about fears and about aggression. Basically, he says, When a person comes to you and communicates with you with aggression, it means that this person has fears to communicate with you, has fears to be in touch with you. And of course, it's pretty easy to sometimes to react aggressively, especially if you are tired, or you are stressful, or you're exhausted. You don't notice, but somehow you can react a little bit too aggressively. And he says that aggression can be also in your thoughts. Aggression can be when you think negatively about a person. This is already an aggression. So be careful and hear what you think, and don't believe in everything what you think, because some thoughts, they might be not from you but from somewhere else. You picked them somewhere else subconsciously. These 4 things are very important. I want to do another video. I don't want to do this video too long, so I do the part number 2. In the next video, I would like to tell about next 4 points to improve your communication by Kai Pollak. So I would like to repeat, first of all, if you want to communicate effectively, know that every communication happens through projection. Number 2, be careful about don't and buts. Yeah, but lovers, please, be careful about what you say and what you think. Number 3, positive pictures. Look only for positive qualities in other people and focus on them. Then they will grow, and then your communication will get better. Number 4, aggression is always fierce. So if you have something to tell me or to share your effective tricks for effective communication, please write me in the comments below. If you like this video and you learned something new, you got some insights, thank you for your thumbs up, thank you for sharing and subscribing to my channel. And we see each other in the next video, where I continue talking about effective communication by Kai Pollak. See ya, bye bye.